went to the store to provision for like oil and stuff like that, not food, because we're going to the Bahamas soon. We'll do food on a different trip, but yeah. Today we just went to get like oil and stuff.
We gotta change all the oil. Do you guys know how much oil each engine takes?
40.
5 gallons each.
That's what I was gonna say.
Then you've got oil in each transmission, and then oil in the generator.
So in total, 13 gallons.
And then you got to take oil with you because we already have like 4 or 5 gallons on board. We got to take enough oil to change oil in the generator if we need to, right?
Mm-hmm.
We also got a new coffee pot, so that was important. And then my favorite thing, I almost fell over, it rocked. Caleb, open this.
Here, I'll open it.
What is that?
Oh yeah!
What is it?
Our courtesy flag.
It's a courtesy flag. There should be 2 in there.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, cool.
I can tell you what the flag means, what the Panamanian flag means.
What does it mean?
This is for the sand. The lower blue is for the water. The top blue is for the beautiful sky, and then the black is for the people.
The people's need on the land.
And what's the red for? Why is there...
The red isn't part of the actual flag. It's just part of the courtesy flag. I actually don't know why.
What we doing?
You okay? It's all fine. Please don't. Alright, so we just got back from provisioning at Costco. And we're just getting everything in the boat right now, and then after everything's in the boat, we're gonna organize it. We didn't provision cold stuff or stuff that's gonna like rot or go bad. That we'll get like a week or so, maybe a few days before we go to the Bahamas.
And we made bread, so while we're working, cinnamon bread, so while we're working, we smell all the cinnamon.
It smells great.
Oh, and I added a little extra yeast. I might have put a little too much because it's coming out of it.
Oh, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm. And it's fluffy. Okay, come on, I can think. Fit.
Alright.
Careful with this, don't let it rip open, okay?
The last of it! The last of it! The last of it! Finally! Took you 2 years to walk down the dock.
We went to Costco and we got the supplies for the Bahamas, plus an insane amount of toilet paper. Those are paper towels. Watch out, Chase.
Don't let him go in the water, please.
Just
This is a bad idea.
Chase.
No, it's
It's so nice having teenagers. It really is. Remember when I did this by myself because you were watching kids so they wouldn't fall overboard? Don't go over there. Stay over here.
Sorry, you okay? What? Yes.
Let me see.
Good,
Oh,
good.
wow. Woo.
Yeah, that's a lot. Hold on, let me just...
That'll get us by for a little bit.
Some of the mac and cheese is ripped open. Yeah, sorry about that. Right now there's nothing on this.
Yes, that's what. Carter.
Tegan.
There you go.
But,
Did the paddle? Paddle came.
There you go.
Now,
It smells so good.
put it
Here,
back in the thing. Quick.
Why?
It's just really hot.
Can someone open it then?
finally getting around to organizing all of my spare parts, provisioning for the Bahamas. But thought some people might want to see this. People always ask us what do I need to take with me? You know, what parts do I need? And at first I didn't really have a great idea, but now having crews like we have, I could probably say there's some must-haves for everybody. And starting with fuel filters in your main engines and your generator, a way to treat your diesel because they don't have diesel treatment usually outside of the country, and that's super important. And then along with fluids, so your oil, your tranny fluid, your coolant, spares of all that, and then your impellers, like your water impellers, because if those go out, you overheat an engine. Those are probably the main things. And then of course, it's nice to have some spare hoses and hose clamps. So the other things you want to take with you that I find are helpful are a bilge pump, because you can get those like in the Bahamas, but they're expensive. So if you carry one, usually it'll take care of you. Float switch. We also carry a spare freshwater pump, so if our pump goes out for the sinks and the showers and stuff, we can do that. If you've got a pump toilet or a vacuum flush, the valves and stuff that go bad on those is good to carry. Just stuff to think about, what can I get, what can I not get. For limited space, another good thing to carry, a chemical to carry, is actually muriatic acid, because you can use that for all kinds of things. You can use it for dissolving marine growth, like in your AC system or in your sea strainers. If you have problems there, you can use it to get growth off the side of your boat. It's kind of used for a little bit of everything, so you can dilute that down, but if you get one jug of that concentrate, that's good to carry as well. So a lot of this other stuff you may see down here or on the table has nothing to do with necessarily spare parts. We've learned that I get bored sometimes when I cruise. Now, boredom is a good thing, I like it, but I also enjoy having something to do. And this time when we go cruise, we're planning on being gone for several months, and we had boat projects to get done. Mainly the interior. We need to finish sanding, repaint, some revarnish work, and so and we're also doing floors, right? So that's what a lot of this extra stuff is project stuff that you wouldn't normally take with you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition. I know it's been a while, but welcome to another edition of
Talking from our aft. We're back.
what did we talk about in this week's video? Provisioning, right?
Yep. Lots of provisioning, getting ready back to cruise and leave the safe harbor. We've been in a marina now since October, and even the kids, we're all ready to leave. We're all ready to get out of a marina.
Yep. So this past couple weeks has been go back through all the systems on the boat, get everything ready, change fluids on everything that I should have done before we parked the boat for 8 months, but
it is really rocky right now in our marina. But when we got to our marina, like, we jumped straight into suburban life for the fall, winter, spring.
Yep.
We did, what did we do? We did flag football, we did Boy Scouts, we did baseball, we did rock climbing competitions, we did Nerf wars.
Kids are part of a co-op now, so they have like a homeschool group that they go to every Friday.
Yep.
Which is why we're going to be back in this area come August, September, right?
Yep. We committed to a whole nother school year of our co-op, so we will be within 45 minutes of that area.
So people always ask you, what do you use for for school, right?
Yeah.
Tell them because we really like the co-op, right?
Yeah, it's classical conversation, so it's a classical type education. So the way the co-op works, which I had never heard of a co-op before, they all get together once a week. Ours meets on Fridays. And all the parents, we teach the same curriculum at home. So I'm still homeschooling at home. but it lays it out like this week is week 1, week 2, 3, 4. What are we supposed to do this week? Then when we get together, the younger kids have a lot more hands-on activity, sing-songy kind of learning, and then the older kids have like conversations like you would have in a normal classroom, which is the one thing that we were missing and that we were looking forward to. And Carter got to participate in a mock trial with his peers and go to an actual courthouse. And
we've noticed the biggest thing is neither one of us is very good at teaching the writing portion and
not even a little
the language arts and stuff. And we saw a immense improvement. And they only did half of the school year, right? Because they joined the school year halfway through.
Yeah, we joined in January.
And really, really happy with not only the quality of the education, but what they're actually learning. They're learning like root words like Latin and stuff.
Yeah, they learn Latin, and that's how they learn all languages, and then they're learning logic for reasoning, and then they also go through Saxon math is what we're using, and then science is different for each grade and each year, and then IEW and Lost Tools of Writing is what we use for writing, and then they'll do like 15 readers throughout the school year. Readers are like books, so anywhere from Where the Red Fern Grows to Tom Sawyer, all those fun books, the classics, right? It's a classical type education.
But the boys have all made friends, right? Each of them has some buddies now.
Like good friends, yeah.
And so we'll be back in this area come August, but for now, we're going to go spend, hopefully, the months of June and July cruising, right?
In the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas.
And I will give Chris props as he was getting the boat ready and changing all the fluids. I wrote off our generator. When we bought our boat 4 years ago, 2019, the generator was pretty sketch then, and Chris has like resurrected this thing time and time again. I will be honest, I don't know if anyone else could have maintained it like you do.
Whatever.
No, seriously, you're good at this. So anyway, so Chris, I came home the other night, and sure enough, sucker was running again, just running like she's just loving life. So we have our solar panels, and then our generator's great. So that's easy.
Engines fired first time.
Yeah.
Really, about the only thing we got left is just kind of scrubbing the bilges. I might do one more AC service because sitting in the marinas.
Yeah. Oh, and clean the bottom. We probably need the bottom.
He's coming.
Okay.
I got the diver coming sometime this week or next to do that.
Okay.
But what else?
And then we'll make another run because it's still just mid-May, so we're gonna make another run for like Costco, Publix, get all the things.
We kind of bought some stuff in this video to see how it would fit in the freezer and how much. So now we can kind of go, okay. You buy at Costco, you buy like a pack of pork chops, and we realized that one package we bought could have been 4 meals.
Yeah.
So
easily.
the trouble is, if you freeze it as one big package, you got to thaw it all together. So we'll repackage that stuff into smaller packages for meals.
Yeah.
Portions, right?
And then we had to buy things that we don't love. Like we don't love bags of mashed potatoes, like the fake stuff. But man, it's so easy in the Bahamas because if you bring like real potatoes, they just don't last
They go bad
on the
in
boat.
50 days.
So we're just trying to think like just for the 2 months we can eat junk. If we had
junk.
to buy stuff over there, it was junk anyway.
Yeah.
Like hot dogs and gross stuff. Like that's what they have there. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
unless you're
way
buying
more
fresh
expensive
meat
than
and
here.
fresh vegetables and fresh produce.
Mhm.
Everything is processed over there. Everything, just like in America.
Yeah.
It's hard. Well, anyway, what else?
And then, just Amazoning the last minute gifts. Oh, I want to give a real quick thanks to everyone that has sent us stuff lately. So thank you so much to some of our patrons. They sent us all of our flip-flops, which is great because you lose shoes all the time in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
And then a special thank you to our favorite Chicago police officer. We won't say your name because I don't think you want it out there. But we love our new shirts and all of our, all of our great shirts. The boys love it. So we support our police officers. And what else? Someone else sent us something. I don't know, but we appreciate it.
Yeah. We're bad. When we do it talking from aft, it's just shoot from the hip, folks. So
Yeah, just
we do appreciate all the support, and we love your feedback too. If there's something you want to know about us going to the Bahamas, where are we going to go? We didn't talk about that.
oh yeah. Well, where we want to go and where we're going to end up are two totally different things.
The plan is to go down the ICW to Miami, go over to Bimini, check it in Bimini, and then instead of we've done the Berries and Nassau, and we're not a fan of either one of those stops, really. So we're going to try Andros, and then move our way about halfway down Andros on the east side, and then I would like to cut across the Exuma Bank and go over to the Exumas again.
I also want to go visit. We have some friends that do a really cool camp up in Abacos in July. I would like to see if we could make it up there too, but Exumas and Abacos are in like two completely different directions. So just depends. Everything is weather and conditions.
Yeah, that's the rough itinerary, but we'll see what happens.
Andros, I'm super excited about.
Yeah.
We may never come back.
I say that every time.
Every time Chris is like, ooh, let's buy this piece of property and never come back. So that's our long term.
We need a few more patrons before we can just afford to just do that.
Yeah, but if we found something and if he could become a little farmer in the Bahamas, sounds good.
All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. As always,
enjoy the journey. What is that?
It looks like shell.
Nice.
Here, I'll just sit it through.
There we go.
Thought I was building a ceiling wall.
Might as well. If you can't beat it, join it.